this is my story. I appreciate everyone that has been a part of my life and has helped me through very fucking difficult times. I appreciate the 2 people that commented on that video, but the one that's on this channel, not my old channel.
Yeah.
I know one of the comments wasn't directly, aimed at me as such. It was about themselves.
Yeah.
And how, they lost someone as well. So, not so much of a thanks for being there for me, but thanks for sharing your
story.
But yeah, I have not had an easy life. I've had it easier than some.
Yeah.
And I've had it worse than some. Constantly on the move. In the first 5 years of being living, so to speak. I moved about 4 times. Was it? Yeah, about 3 or 4 times, just in the first 5 years. In no disrespect to my mother, she can be a pain in the ass, but she could be a pain in the ass at times.
Yeah. Then again,
I was
family and all that.
I was quite happily going to school towards the end of living in the one area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite happy going to school to a certain point. And then in my eyes now, she was being a little bit selfish, wanting to move up here. In a way. Not in the case of, she wanted to be closer to the family.
Yeah.
Because that's a different thing. But she wanted to move. She hated the area that we were in. Fucking hated it. But I was quite happy going to school. I was doing relatively okay-ish, considering.
You had friends up there.
I had friends up there that I know. Well, that I know now for 19 years. About 2000 or so, 19 years. I've known some people. It's fucking crazy to think that was nearly 20 years. So yeah, I had friends. I was getting on, and then she decided to think, oh yeah, we should up and move. So, fair enough. I didn't go to school down here for the first for under a year. Obviously, we moved up just before, or just during the summer holiday.
Yeah.
But when the school year started again, I didn't. Well, I showed up a couple of times. I walked out. I constantly, left school, walked out of school, blah blah blah. The usual rebel shit. And then she would get pissed off. I would get pissed off. We exchanged words, blah blah blah. The usual shit. I just didn't like it. I did not fucking like going to school down here. Because I had no one. I didn't know anyone.
You didn't know one.
I didn't know one. And then things escalated. I moved back. I moved into my dad's place with my dad. I went to live with my dad and his wife at the time. I was doing better then. But once again, words escalated, shit happened, and then I was not forced to move out. I was forced. Oh, not some. I was gonna say not forced to move out, but I was forced. I wasn't forced to move out.
No, you were.
I had a choice. I had a choice. And then I went back to live with my mum. Once again, constantly walked out of school. Then I went to this.
Home tuition.
No, I went to this. It's not a naughty school, even though technically it was.
Youth centre.
No, it's not a youth centre. That was home tuition.
Community.
No, once again, that was home tuition. I went to this school for the kids that would get kicked out of school.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go to school, blah blah blah. I relatively enjoyed it. You know, it was okay for what it was. I met a couple of good people there. And then I kept on walking out again, and I ended up getting home tuition, which hands down was the best ever. I only missed one lesson because, you know, I slightly overslept. I was like, holy fucking shit. I generally felt fucking bad that I missed that day. I was enjoying myself because, you know, it was like the most I had to be there was an hour and a half, and I was only on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
An hour on Monday, an hour and a half on Wednesdays. The rest of the week off.
Was it just like 2 lessons?
Yeah, it was like 2
English
lessons.
and maths. Or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
It's like one day I'd
Like
have
the
English
generic-
and math, and then another I'd have English or have math or whatever.
Yeah. Like the generic lessons that we have to have in Britain.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I had the chance of going to college. I got in. I was accepted. Didn't go. I thought, what's the fucking point? You know, it's college.
Yeah.
It's useless. So I haven't exactly had the greatest upbringing. I haven't had the greatest life. 2010 was a very fucking rough year for me.
You saw me again.
So yeah, 2010. I don't want to say I fell in love, but I was crazy about this girl.
You did stupid things for love.
I did a lot of stupid things for love, yeah. I was crazy about this girl. She lived quite a while away from me, a good fucking 100 miles. Well, a good like 90 odd miles.
Yeah.
We ended up dating for a couple of weeks, and shit happened. You know, we broke up. Malcolm's using his hand to tell me how long I've been out with this girl, and I know how long I went out with this girl. And I'm going to say for you viewers, I went out with this girl for a maximum of 3 weeks and 5 days.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking, oh God, Leland, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you be so crazy about someone like this? Yeah, that was me back in 2010. So, I will admit, I kind of got really fucking jealous. After we split up, she ended up dating my mate. My mate was a fucking cunt, so fuck you. In all fairness, me and the girl are okay now. We're talking, we're friends, so to speak. So
Yes, that is possible.
yes, it is possible to a certain extent. Then 2011 came along. I started dating this new girl, and you know, not the best, the best girl to be dating. One of those ones where your family doesn't sort of tries to interfere, and then you like, you know, say to your family, "Oh, fuck off! I don't want any of you. It's just me and my girl."
Yeah.
That went to shit. I dated this new girl then for nearly 7 years. Yeah, nearly 7 years, over 6 years. And during that time, a lot of shit happened. That's when I started suffering with depression. And basically in 2000, like I said, 2013, 2014, my mother suffered with depression, well, diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Like I stated before, I was one of those people who's like, oh yeah, wait, it's just a phase you're going through, blah, blah, blah. And then 2015 then, on February the 12th, which is a couple of days from now actually, at the time of this recording, which I'm hoping that this would go up straight away after the previous podcast.
Right.
So it's like, not a constant upload, but like 10, 15 minutes after a while. February the 12th, 2015, I found my mother dead in her bedroom. Basically, what it was, she was suffering with not only, you know, the depression, anxiety, all that shit, but she was extremely overweight. So it was hard on her heart.
Yeah.
She started, you know, going to weight loss and all that sort of shit, and she was doing extremely well.
Yeah.
She was pleased as hell when she was like, "Oh, I lost my first pound, I lost my first stone, blah blah blah." You know, and she made plans to go away on holiday as soon as she hit her goal of a certain weight loss, which she never managed to do, unfortunately. Just to comes to show that you can't take life.
Life will throw things at you
for
that you
granted.
wouldn't expect.
Yeah, you can't take life for granted. You can make plans for like fucking next year, next week, fucking couple of days from now,
And you could go tomorrow.
You could be gone tomorrow. So that was extremely difficult. I was alone in the house when it happened. Thankfully, I know me and my ex we haven't spoken to each other since the moment we broke up. And I was like, what, 2 years ago? Nearly 2 years ago. But I am very, 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 very grateful that she was there for me. She was the reason that I actually went to Egypt. For those of you that don't know. So, for that 1 week, which was like a couple of months after my mum passed away, in that 1 week, all my fears, all my heartache disappeared.
To an extent.
Nope, disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah, as I was saying, my mother passed away. She died of a heart attack or some fucking heart failure or something. I'm pretty sure the dude that's in charge of telling the people what happened. He used some fucking long word, I think, even though it was so long ago that I just completely forgot. Which is pretty much, he's saying, oh yeah, she passed away, heart attack.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst ever moments. And I'm going to be 100% honest. If anyone ever turned around to me and said, you're just going through a phase. You're just moody. Especially after the moment that my mother passed away. That I would no word of a lie, turn around and punch him full force in the fucking jaw. Because you should never ever say that to someone who's just recently lost a parent or a loved one, as that matter. And you should never say to someone like, who suffers with depression or whatever because of that. That was the core reason why I suffered, because I was the one who found my mother dead. I was alone, not alone, but it was just me and her in the house the moment she died. I spoke to her, spoke to her in a way in the morning of that day. So
Asking if you can pitch a fag.
No, I said if she wanted me to go over to the shop to get her some cigarettes if you're American. So that was extremely fucking difficult. That was the only time I ever, truly felt fear. As you would, if you lose a parent. I'm not saying lose a loved one, but losing a parent.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna do now?
Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna get through life?
Yeah.
Without your parent, So yeah, that was extremely tough. And then roll on a few months later. This hasn't really affected me as such because I wasn't really close to this person. Truly close to this person. And we seen it coming. A few months down the line, our grandfather passed away. We seen it coming, old age, dementia, all that
kind
sort of
of
stuff.
a given.
Yeah, we seen him literally a week before he passed away.
Yeah.
So we got to see a chance to say goodbye to him. It sucks, don't get me wrong. I do miss him. To a certain extent. But it never affected me as badly as it did with my mother. Because my mother...
Because you expect...
Yeah, you expect it. It was like, we used to call our grandfather Bampy. He used to type... it's all because of Ed. Actually, because he used to write down Grampy in cards, but for some reason Ed couldn't pronounce the letter G. He used to say Bampy. So it stuck. We called him Bampy for our whole life. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Yeah. if this next part seems out of place with what I was just saying, then you'll understand because I literally cannot remember what I just said. But yeah, his death never really affected us. When we last seen him, like I said a week before, it was like, see you later, Bambi, get well, blah blah blah. Boom, he was gone a week later.
Yeah.
So in a way, we did say our goodbyes, not in the sense of an actual goodbye,
Yeah.
but it was good for what it was.
Till the next time.
Yeah, until we meet again, blah blah blah. This brings me up then to 2017. I was doing relatively okay-ish. I mean, I got my moments. From a certain point, I think it was like 2016, early 2016, to the moment that me and my girlfriend or fiance split up. That was difficult because the only person I felt that was truly there for me throughout everything, basically, up and left.
Yeah.
Left the relationship. It was like, I don't know why she broke up. Well, why we. The thing is, I didn't break up with her, and she didn't break up with me. It's like a mutual sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I don't know what fucking went wrong. Apparently, I couldn't fix it. Whatever the problem was. There has been speculation on why. Why it could have possibly ended. That's all done. That's in the past. But imagine the only person you could trust, most in the world, basically up and leave. That would fuck you up, whether you're whether you're suffer of depression or not. That would mentally fuck you up. And then this brings me to this year. I've lost people that I've loved, whether it's due to death or due to my depression. I've gained some great friends. I've lost great friends. All because of my depression. I haven't gained friends because of my depression. It was like a fucking few months in that I fucking even told Josh. And Josh at the moment, I'm saying at the moment because I don't know the future, but Josh at the moment is literally my best friend. He was one of the lads, I know we give him shit, but he tries to give it twice as much back and just fails because this is Josh. But because of my depression, I've lost friends. I've been pretty fucking bad lately. You get moments where you're happy, you can live your life a little bit, and out of fucking nowhere, boom, you're back to stage one.
Yeah.
So, if any people who's listening to this has been, affected by me being depressed lately, anyone, just know I am sorry. I do apologise for being a miserable cunt. And I think that it's safe to say that anyone who suffers with depression is the only people that's allowed to call themselves a miserable cunt. I am sorry. I don't mean to. It's just, depression, it fucks you up. You don't even fucking try to be fucking depressing. You could be writing a happy status or some shit on Facebook, and then during writing that, it affects you, and then you just end up writing shit that you don't even fucking know you're writing. It's like your mind is clouded. It's like that. So I do apologise, but I am also very grateful to my ex for helping me out through the whole fucking situations with my mother, and for being literally the only reason that I managed to achieve my lifetime dream, and that was to go to Egypt. Despite the fact that we ended pretty fucking badly, I am grateful. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family, even if a certain someone in my family, not Malcolm, you're safe, Malcolm, turns around and says, "You need to get out more." Unless if you suffer with a depression, you do not turn around to someone and say, "You need to get out more." That's what's causing your depression. No, what's causing my fucking depression is not having a mother. I could, in theory, put not having a grandfather as well, because in some aspects, it kind of ties in a way due to, all that problems. But that not being able to be with the one that you love for obvious reasons, different reasons, many reasons. That's the reason why I'm depressed. I'm not saying I've had a bad life. I'm saying I've had an amateurish okay life. I'm happy for my life has been the way it is. If there's things I could change, I would, but I'm pretty content. So don't fucking turn around to me and say that my depression is because I stare at the same four walls every single day. I have not been out of this house in probably about 3 months.
Yeah.
I will admit, I can understand where this person is coming from when they say, "Oh yeah, you need to get out more." It's not the cause of my depression, but it doesn't help my depression. It makes it worse. But unless if I'm in a state to actually go out, what the fuck are you gonna do? If you suffer with depression, and if you go out, it doesn't. If I don't go out, that doesn't help my depression.
Yes.
If I'm depressed,
you can't go out.
I don't want to go out. So therefore, it's a vicious fucking cycle going round and round and round. That shit happens.
It's a circle of life.
And to end my story off, like I said, I'm grateful for everyone. If anyone's been affected by my miserableness, my depression, in recent times, I am extremely sorry, and I hope I can change things. I can fix things. Yes, this message is aimed at a certain person. I'm not going to mention any names. But to end this off, you're probably thinking, "Oh yeah, it's just depression. It's just depression. It's just anxiety. He's fine. He's going to be okay." I've had suicidal thoughts. I spoke constantly about suicide. There's something that there's something that Malcolm, even not Kev, that's his actual name, but we call him Malcolm over here on Geek Union. There's something that Malcolm doesn't truly know. There's something that you guys don't truly know. There's something that Ed truly doesn't know. Last year, we were supposed, well, we not supposed to, we did. We went to wrestling, see WWE live in Cardiff, United Kingdom. I'm grateful that I went because I got to see Jeff Hardy again, and Rey Mysterio, and Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles.
You got to see Josh's
initial
reaction.
Yeah, I know.
WWE live.
I went through a bad phase. I'm not saying phases, it's just a phase.
Yeah.
It's a certain aspect of my life. I went through a bad phase of being depressed, and I felt fucking useless. I felt worthless. I felt absolute fucking shit. And then I turned around and told Ed that I'm not going to wrestle.
I think I might know where you're going with
Josh, however, thought I was taking a fucking piss.
this.
You thought I was being serious up to a certain point, and that certain point is where I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I was being serious up to that certain point. Afterwards, I just keep on saying to Josh, I'm not going. Right, we're going out, coach. We're like, what are you doing? I'm going into town. No, that's a different. You got to catch a bus. No, what are you on about? Just went,
Yeah.
and then we'll be getting into Cardiff. Oh, so you are watching wrestling then? No, I'm going shopping. uh, but up to that certain point, it was just going to be me on my own in this house, while Malcolm, Ed, and Josh went off to watch wrestling.
Yeah, kind of.
That was the night that I was going to kill myself.
I knew that's where you were going.
I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to get pity or anything like that. I just reached to that point in life where, my mind was so clouded that I couldn't think straight. And I was at the point where I thought, you know what? I'm constantly arguing with people. I'm constantly fucking angry, self-pity, and just pure fucking hatred for everyone, everything, and myself. So I thought, you know what? What better way to fucking end all that by ending it all?
Yeah.
There's been multiple times where I thought of that, but that was the night that I was officially going to do it. What changed my mind is, luckily, I was able to somehow find a way out of that clouded mind. I think,
Yeah.
something happened. I can't fucking remember. Where I changed my mind and thought, you know what? Maybe this isn't the best night to do it. Because, I thought, well, if I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to do it where no one's going to find me. So say as if I gone fucking missing or some shit,
Yeah.
Because in that way I wouldn't be found. People still think, oh, he's just missing, I don't condone it in any possible way. But I thought, I'm not. If I kill myself here now, they're gonna come back and they're gonna find me. I don't want that, so I'm gonna go to see wrestling. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it another day. I'm gonna do it another month. I'm gonna do it another year. I'm gonna do it another million of time.
Yeah.
With that being said, am I grateful that I didn't do it? Yes. And this is the reason why I'm grateful, because not only did I get a chance to see WWE again, and see AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy again. But I got to live an extra bit of life. And before that, before we went away to Cardiff, and even now, well, sort of, I have been speaking to someone I care about deeply. So I thought, maybe now is not the time. I need something drastically to happen before I even, think about that.
Yeah.
And shit happens, my depression fucking sucks. It sucks fucking balls and fucking ass hair and fucking everything. And I'll admit we kind of strayed a bit. But I'm hoping to fix that. I've never been able to fix a relationship or a friendship or anything in my entire life. But I'm 100% determined to fix this. Would I ever think about suicide again in the future? More likely, yes. Because once you suffer with that sort of shit, there's no escaping from it. Would I have another fucking phase of my life in the future where I get fucking depressed as shit? Yes, that's going to happen. There's no denying that. But I'm trying to get my life on track a little bit more, so I can actually, do something in my life and sort of, make people proud. So that's my story. I don't want any, pity, oh, poor him, blah, blah, blah. I don't want that fucking shit. I'm not saying that's my story because,
You want
of ego. I'm saying it because I want to help someone. And like I said in my, the vlog that I uploaded, that I did on my old channel as well, I want to help someone. I don't give a fuck about my life. My life's not important. It's other people's lives that's important because, like I said in this fucking podcast, you got people that could very well go off and do fucking fantastic things, like cure cancer, cure fucking other diseases, blah, blah, blah. fucking end up getting us to a completely different planet, colonizing it because they've been born and they live their life happily. I would rather people be happy than myself. And if I have to fade out to make people happy, then I will fucking fade out and make people happy.